He was a Chinese military general, strategist, philosopher, and writer who lived during the Eastern Zhou period of 771 to 256 BCE. Sun Tzu is traditionally credited as the author of The Art of War, an influential work of military strategy that has affected both Western and East Asian philosophy and military thinking. Sun Tzu is revered in Chinese and East Asian culture as a legendary historical and military figure.
If you are far from the enemy, make him believe you are near. Prohibit the taking of omens, and do away with superstitious doubts. Then, until death itself comes, no calamity need be feared. Confront them with annihilation, and they will then survive. Plunge them into a deadly situation, and they will then live. When people fall into danger, they can strive for victory. Know thyself, know thy enemy. 1,000 battles, 1,000 victories. Victorious warriors win first and then go to war, while defeated warriors go to war first and seek to win. The supreme art of war is to subdue the enemy without fighting. If fighting is sure to result in victory, then you must fight, even though the ruler forbids it. If fighting will not result in victory, then you must not fight even at the ruler's bidding. Be extremely subtle, even to the point of formlessness. Be extremely mysterious, even to the point of soundlessness. Thereby you can be the director of the opponent's fate. If you know the enemy and know yourself, you need not fear the results of 100 battles. Invincibility lies in the defense, the possibility of victory in the attack. There is no instance of a nation benefiting from prolonged warfare. All men can see these tactics whereby I conquer, but what none can see is the strategy out of which victory is evolved. To fight and conquer in all our battles is not supreme excellence. Supreme excellence consists in breaking the enemy's resistance without fighting. Know your enemy and know yourself, and you can fight 100 battles without disaster. The opportunity to secure ourselves against defeat lies in our own hands, but the opportunity of defeating the enemy is provided by the enemy himself. Regard your soldiers as your children, and they will follow you into the deepest valleys. Look on them as your own beloved sons, and they will stand by you even unto death. If your opponent is of choleric temper, irritate him. The general who wins the battle makes many calculations in his temple before the battle is fought. The general who loses makes but few calculations beforehand. A good commander is benevolent and unconcerned with fame. The art of war teaches us to rely not on the likelihood of the enemy's not coming, but on our own readiness to receive him, not on the chance of his not attacking, but rather on the fact that we have made our position unassailable. The art of war is of vital importance to the state. It is a matter of life and death, a road to safety or ruin. Hence, it is a subject of inquiry that can on no account be neglected. He knows when he can fight and when he cannot be victorious. If you know the enemy and you know yourself, your victory will not stand in doubt. If you know heaven and you know earth, you may make your victory complete. The general who advances without coveting fame and retreats without fearing disgrace, whose only thought is to protect his country and do good service for his sovereign, is the jewel of the kingdom. Quickness is the essence of the war. Supreme excellence consists in breaking the enemy's resistance without fighting. Thus it is that in war the victorious strategist only seeks battle after the victory has been won, whereas he who is destined to defeat first fights and afterward looks for victory. The quality of the decision is like the well-timed swoop of a falcon, which enables it to strike and destroy its victim. Balk the enemy's power, force him to reveal himself. For to win 100 victories in 100 battles is not the acme of skill. To subdue the enemy without fighting is the acme of skill. He will win whose army is animated by the same spirit throughout all its ranks. If ignorant both of your enemy and yourself, you are certain to be in peril. He will win who knows how to handle both superior and inferior forces. To see victory only when it is within the ken of the common herd is not the acme of excellence. If our soldiers are not overburdened with money, it is not because they have a distaste for riches. If their lives are not unduly long, it is not because they are disinclined to longevity. Thus, what is of supreme importance in war is to attack the enemy's strategy. When envoys are sent with compliments in their mouths, it is a sign that the enemy wishes for a truce. Victory usually goes to the army which has better trained officers and men. It is only the enlightened ruler and the wise general who will use the highest intelligence of the army for the purposes of spying, and thereby they achieve great results. In the practical art of war, the best thing of all is to take the enemy's country whole and intact. To shatter and destroy it is not so good. Hence that general is skillful in attack whose opponent does not know what to defend, and he is skillful in defense whose opponent does not know what to attack. The enlightened ruler is heedful, and the good general is full of caution. Now, the reason the enlightened prince and the wise general conquer the enemy whenever they move and their achievements surpass those of ordinary men is foreknowledge. If we know that our own men are in a condition to attack, but are unaware that the enemy is not open to attack, we have gone only halfway toward victory. For them to perceive the advantage of defeating the enemy, they must also have their rewards. The good fighters of old first put themselves beyond the possibility of defeat and then waited for an opportunity of defeating the enemy. Secret operations are essential in war. Upon them, the army relies to make its every move.